Okay, so we are here for Polka Dot Powerhouse Kitsap's new member orientation.
Hey.
I know that when you are starting Polka Dot, you may be going, okay, now what? Now what do I do? Like there's a lot to take in, and we want to kind of make this process not so overwhelming and not so stressful for you. So what I'm going to do is just kind of go over some things just to kind of help explain kind of the what you need to knows about how to get the most out of your membership. So you've invested this money, and I want to make sure that you feel like you're going to get the most out of it. What I don't want is I don't want anyone to feel so overwhelmed that they just stop engaging, because I know that can happen. You just feel overwhelmed and you're like, all right, I'm just going to not do anything because it's stressing me out. Polka Dot should not be stressful at all. It should be fun. It should be supportive, encouraging. Stressful is not one of the words that should be used to describe Polka Dot. So one of the things that I think is really important is to kind of set your intention for Polka Dot as what do you want to get out of it? Like really think about that, is what do you want to get out of Polka Dot? Do you want to get more connections? Are you looking to get business? Are you looking to make new friends? Are you looking to connect with people, and how many people do you want to connect with? Maybe a week or a month or whatever your schedule allows, but really setting your intention. Because I feel like when we can set ourselves an intention or a goal, then we're going to know if we've arrived. Like, am I doing the things that I set out to do? So the other thing I would recommend is Zoom is a very popular tool amongst Polka Dot. It is a smartphone app, and it is available on, if you have a webcam or you can call in, that's okay too. But installing Zoom will be really helpful for you, because a lot of our dots use Zoom to do connects. It's really cool to be able, or even FaceTime. Sometimes we just do phone calls, that's fine too. But in order to participate in some of the online meetings and other things, I would recommend go ahead and get Zoom installed and have that be part of your technology. The other thing you might want to do as you're kind of starting out is find yourself a calendar sharing program, because when you are communicating with other dots about, oh, let's connect and let's set a time that works for us, I'm a calendar sharer, I'm like, here's my calendar, pick a date that works for you. And it works really well instead of going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth to try to find a date that works for both of you guys to connect. There's a free program, but I'm a Google Calendar user. It's called youcanbook.me. So there's also Calendly and some other free programs out there. Find one that works for you, and kind of use that to set up connects. The other thing you're going to want to make sure is that our website, our polkadotpowerhouse.com website, is kind of the catch-all for everything. So that's where you're going to RSVP for meetings. That's where you're going to go into your profile. That's where you can go in and find other dots to connect with. All of that is done through the website. So getting familiar with the website, I will take you onto the website so that you can kind of get an idea of kind of where everything is situated. So the reason why we require RSVPs to our meetings is because our seats are limited to 30 people. So it is the first 30 that RSVP are going to be guaranteed a seat. So it is kind of unfortunate, but it's for time purposes. Like, we don't want to have 40 people show up and we not be able to get through everything in our agenda. So the company limits it to 30 people. That includes members and guests. So you got to make sure, like at our last meeting, we were full and we had a waiting list of people that were, and then I have, like, at the last minute, people were canceling And so then I was like, all right, a spot opened up. So the next person was like, I'll take it. So that happens sometimes, especially now that we are at 50 members. It's really important that you RSVP to the meetings that you plan to attend. And then if you cannot make it to the meeting, you can go in and you can cancel your seat straight right on the website. The other thing you might want to know is, as a new member, we are starting our Super Sister Mentoring Program. And so if you would like to be a mentor or have a mentor, then please let me know. So I know Carrie said she wanted a mentor, and Carol, Jessica, Michelle, and Sarah have all said they wanted mentors. Does anybody else want to be part of the mentor program? Okay, so if you do, just let me know, and we will get that taken care of for you. So connects. So as you've heard me say before, Polka Dot Powerhouse is a connection-based company. So we are all about connecting. And what that means is that we get together for coffee, we get together for lunch, we get together on the phone, whatever. We go out to ice cream, whatever you feel like. And we just get to know each other. We build relationships because we believe that the foundation of, you know, networking is relationship building. So that's really super important. So when you are scheduling a connect with someone, and, you know, if you are the type of person that gets really overwhelmed easily, I would say just start out small, whatever your schedule can handle. Maybe that's one a week or one a month or whatever. You decide how many connects you want to do. And the cool thing about our website that I will show you guys is that you can search for people to connect with based on their profession, based on their location. It's actually really, really cool. So, you know, maybe as, you know, Jennifer, as a hairstylist, maybe you want to connect with people who are also in that industry. So you can say like, hey, how is Polka Dot working for you? And I happen to know, like I met a hairstylist down in, I think she's San Diego, and she just made a journal. So it's like, look at that, like I can connect the two of you, and you can, you know, like learn about how she's rocking the dot as in her profession. So it's just things like that, you know, like I have connected with a lot of photographers, which I think is so awesome, because then I get to talk shop with them, but then I also get to learn like how they're using Polka Dot to build their businesses and things like that. So it's really kind of cool to have those things. So the connects, so I made a sheet, it says how we connect the dots, and it's basically kind of some tips on how to connect. That it is not an opportunity for a sales presentation. That's not what we do. We want to really sit down and build that relationship. And so we have had a complaint once that it was not a member, it was a guest who collected business cards from everyone and then set up meetings with them, and they didn't know that they were going into a sales presentation. They thought they were going to go meet somebody and get to know them, and he was there to sell them. And so that, you know, as a member, our members know not to do that. But our guests, we started adding that how we connect the dots sheet into our guest folders. So that way our guests know that this is what we like to do, and this is how we build relationships, is just by getting to know each other on a one-to-one basis. So try to make sure that doesn't happen again, because nobody really likes to be sold to like that, especially unexpectedly. It's just really not that fun. And then it's like, how do I get out of this? Like, this is really uncomfortable, and what do I do? So we don't want that to happen again. And then I don't know if you guys saw, but we, on our Facebook page, we did a new member spotlight, new Mondays member spotlight. Gotta get that right there. So our founding members are going to be filling out some surveys And we'll be posting one member a week as a member spotlight. And then we'll be kind of sending those out periodically, because we'll do one a week. So we've got 50 members, so that's almost an entire year worth of spotlighting. So when you get your survey, make sure that you fill that out so that Gracie can get your little promo done. And it'll be kind of fun. You'll be able to share that and just let people know that you're in Polka Dot. And you know, you might get people going, what is Polka Dot? That's normal. Nobody really knows what it is until you explain it. Oh, sorry about that. My little phone went off. So now I'm going to open up my screen. Hold on really quick. And I'm going to share my screen with you guys so that you can see how we do our website. Has everybody had an opportunity to log in to the website?
I'm not logged into the website, but I don't know how to see. I'm on a phone, so I don't know how I'm seeing your screen either.
Yeah, so Debbie, when we're done, I'll send this video out, and you can go through and kind of fast forward to the part where we talk about the website, so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Okay.
Great.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine.
I did have a chance to log onto the website. I'm
okay.
really excited to do this. I did have one quick question for you though.
Yeah.
Somehow PayPal charged me twice.
Uh-oh.
And I think it was because there was, at one point when I was signing up, I messed up and we had to go back or something. So I wasn't sure how to move forward. And, you know, do I just contact PayPal and say, hey, this was a mistake, or do I need one of you to help me?
Mindy, what would you recommend?
Elaine, do you mind sending me an email, and then that way then I can go ahead and forward it to, or I can send Chris an email right now. What I'll do is CC you in that. Jennifer, what's your last name?
Corbin, C-O-R-B-I-N.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm sorry about earlier too. I didn't know how to log on and how to get volume and how to mute and unmute. And then
You're totally okay.
So.
It's okay. It's learning.
What, Elaine, what date did Jennifer join?
So this was on our super awesome day. This was Tuesday last week. So it that was the 20th?
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
I will send Chris an email.
Okay, thank you, darling.
You're very
Thank
welcome.
you very much.
Okay, so you can see that this is our main login. I need to turn this off because this is so you'll see here on Find a Chapter in Meeting, this is where all of our meetings kind of hang out. This is kind of cool because you can see where we have Polka Dot Powerhouse chapters all over the states. Now in Canada, isn't that cool? We also have one in Hawaii. If you were ever going to go to Hawaii for a vacation or something like that, there are polka dots there. So this is kind of cool because if you were ever going to go travel, you could go and, you know, see where you're going to go to. And if there's a polka dot in that area, then you can, you know, let's say you're going to go to Pennsylvania, you can click on their chapter and you'll find out where their meetings are and what's going on there. You can contact Megan if you wanted to and let her know that you're coming, all kinds of stuff like that. It's kind of cool to be able to see where we have polka dot chapters and just get some additional information. Maybe you have a friend that lives somewhere else and you want to see, hey, do they have a polka dot in their area? And you could click on that link and send it to them so that they could check it out for themselves as well. So that's kind of neat. And if there is not one, maybe they would like to start a chapter. And myself or Mindy would be happy to talk to anybody who is interested in maybe starting a polka dot chapter in their location. So if we click on Kitsap, now you notice I'm not logged in. So you do not have to be logged in in order to register for our meetings. So you're going to click on the date that you want to come to. You're going to click on register, and then it's going to, you fill out your information and you're good to go. And then it'll send you a confirmation email that you have registered for the meeting. It will also send me an email to let me know that you registered for the meeting. So now I'm going to log in so that you can see kind of what that looks like from a member perspective. So you're going to have your main menu and your members section. These other ones over here are because I'm a Diamond member and a managing director, so I have some more tabs. But your main menu is going to give you all of the meetings, where you can find meetings. We do have an expert blog where you can, we have members that contribute to our blog. So you can go on and find some really cool stuff about marketing, about just all kinds of things. I found an article, a gal that was organizing pictures, and I'm like, ooh, you know, I love that. But you can submit a blog post to, there's information there on how to do that. There's some information for people who want to know what we are. You know, this is available, this main menu is all available to the public. You know, becoming a member, which you already did, becoming a managing director, the member advisory board. We do also have a dot store where you can go in there and find some really cool accessories and water bottles and shirts and things like that. And then under this members area is where you are going to find, I love these website how-to guides. There's one here about setting up your profile, connecting with other dots, and registering for meetings. So if you click on these, it'll actually give you step-by-step instructions on how to do everything. So we're going to go ahead and go through the setting up your profile. So when you log in, you're going to see these three little links here. Your view your profile, edit your profile, and search for members in our PDP search. So on the profile button, you'll basically just be able to go in here and go along the tabs and just fill out as much information as you need. Under account info is where you can change your password. So if you don't remember your password, you're going to want to go in there after you reset it, and then you can keep going along the tabs and update everything that you can. Okay, and then on when you click view your profile, then it'll basically show you, it's kind of like a little Facebook. It's kind of what it looks like. So, you know, people can write on your wall. It'll tell you how many connections you have. I've posted 2 little blog posts that I was using to link onto our chapter page. So, and then I can go see who my connections are. So that's kind of neat. So I'm going to click on this search for members, so to show you how you can find other Polka Dot sisters. So let's say that I want to look up all of the Polka Dot sisters in, oh, I forgot, we are not Bremerton anymore. We are now Kitsap. All right, so I want to find all of the members that are in Kitsap chapter. So you'll notice here that people that have their profile picture are going to show up first. So make sure that you have a profile picture on your profile. But I can click on Amy's profile, and her and I are already connected, but if we weren't, I could request a connection with her. So I'm going to go back. Whoops. And I'm going to go request a connection with Carol because I know that her and I are not Polka Dot friends yet. And I saw her profile was done. So here's Carol. I'm going to click on Carol. And here we go. I'm just going to click request connection. I can add a little message. Hi, Carol. Glad you joined Polka Dot. let's get coffee soon. And then it's going to send her an email. And that's how you do that. So I'm going to also show you how you look for someone based on profession.
Elaine, it's Betty.
Hi, darling.
Do you know if there is it an automatic computer thing that the second person is going to get an email that somebody's requested to connect, or do you have to set that in your settings?
I believe that is an automatic because your email address is attached. So you should get an email from corporate that says that it's just like a Facebook notification, but it's going to come to your email.
Okay.
Then what it does,
Because I didn't notice, I don't remember getting an email, and when I went and signed in, I saw that Gracie had asked to connect on here, and I didn't know it. So I was kind of like, oh, shoot, how am I going to have to be checking this every day? But no, we should be getting an email.
You should be getting an email.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's say that I want to look for hairstylists. So what I did was I put in a keyword of hair, and now you can see all of these lovely ladies who are hairstylists. And Jennifer, here's the gal I was telling you about, Kat, who is a hairstylist in San Diego. And then Shelly is a really cool lady that I met at Celebration last year, and she's in Oklahoma. So that's kind of fun to be able to connect with, women based on your similar profession or a profession that could be a great collaboration. So that's kind of how you use that. You can play around with it. You can look for people based on states and things like that. The other thing that you may not know is that there are Polka Dots that don't have a chapter. So they are just basically an international member. And so they participate in our online meetings, which is here under this international category. So this has all of our online meetings that we have coming up in the next couple of months. You do them twice a month. And if you'll notice, you got to make sure that you look at the time zones. So this is Central Time Zone, which means it's 9 a.m. our time zone. So just always be aware of the time zones, because a lot of corporate and everything is all in the Central Time Zone. So because we're kind of all over the place, they will always say what time zone things are going on in. Does anybody have any questions that I can kind of help you with about any of this stuff that we've gone over so far, or any other questions?
I'm good. I already asked my question.
Okay. Okay. Debbie, what about you? Did you have any questions?
No, I'm just sitting here trying to my document, annoying everybody with this tweet. I'm like, oh. No, I'm good so far. I just want to get on this site so I can do these things just with on my iPhone.
You can, but I will let you know that it's some people have experienced some challenges using an iPhone. So just be aware of that. It may be a little easier to find things using a computer.
Okay, that would be my question.
Okay, you can go on and register for meetings and things like that, but I did have a gal that she was kind of frustrated because she was not finding everything that she needed, and it was just basically because, it's optimized for mobile, but it doesn't mean that it shows everything. So when she went onto the computer, she was like, oh, this is so much easier.
Right. Well, so one more question. I did go to sign up for something, and it sent me straight to Facebook. So how would I distinguish between things that you have to go to Facebook to sign up for or not?
So everything that we do, there's a lot of Facebook interaction within Polka Dot, but I also try to make sure that we send out Sarah does our newsletters so that everybody gets an email at least once a month about some things that are going on. And I will try to make an extra effort to not just post everything in the Facebook group, but to also contact people who I know are not Facebook users. I don't want you to be left out. So the website is going to be kind of a main area for you then, Debbie, not being a Facebook
Okay,
user.
good then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do have Facebook with my business, and I've had it since I started. It's just doing it. So I'm sorry, everybody. Yeah, Facebook. Okay, I'll get it done.
It's okay. You do
Thank
what's
you.
good.
Thank
You
you,
do
ladies.
what's best for you, you know.
Well, it makes it difficult. Everybody's on Facebook with me. Or most everybody that I know is on Facebook with me. People have said, well, if you're on Facebook, you can see family photos. That just makes me even more stubborn. I'll never go on Facebook. I don't want to see baby photos. But anyway, yeah, thank you. I'll get on there. I'll get on Facebook.
Well, that'll be great, but don't feel like you have to.
Well, great. Thank you for saying that. That is so nice to hear. I know. I feel, I don't know. And if I say I'll tell my son, he's like, I'm going to be on Facebook. Yeah, right, Mom.
You do what's best for you. We will come to you.
All right. Thank you. Wonderful. Okay.
Yeah. Tracy.
Elaine, it's Betty.
Yeah.
It's Betty again. I know we have on our Facebook page, you did you were talking about connects earlier. You have your little cheat sheet under files for what they can do to prepare for a connect. Did I also see something on the Polka Dot website or no?
No, because that's our own form. That's not a corporate form.
Okay.
That was something that we included in our folders for our guests.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, but it's not an official Polka Dot form.
Okay, but it's on, I just want to remind everybody it's on our Facebook page.
Yeah, and I can send it out to you, Debbie, so that you have it.
All right, thank you. Okay.
Yeah, and I try to have stuff like that also available for print at our meetings as well. So if you don't have a printer, then I have extra copies.
Yeah, and I don't have a printer either. I've had all this stuff. I had a printer, but it was always needing magenta, so I got rid of it.
Okay.
Out of magenta. I'm like, no!
Tracy, did you have any questions, hon? Carrie, did you have any questions?
No, Elaine, I don't have any questions. I love the website, and I think I'm good on that.
Awesome. Any questions about connecting and what all that stuff means?
No, I think that once I complete my profile, I am gonna just search away and connect.
Awesome.
And I am off work. I'm off work for another week, so I have plenty of time to connect in the next week.
Awesome. You go, girl.
Cool.
Yeah. Gracie, did you have any thoughts or questions or anything?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay. Amy, Miss Polka Dot Extraordinaire.
What? Huh?
Is there anything you wanted to add or say or anything?
No.
No? Okay. Tracy, can you hear us? Maybe not. Okay, so.
Yeah, I can hear you guys fine.
Oh, good. Do you have any questions?
I have an iPhone and I don't have any problems.
Okay.
No.
But other than that,
Okay. All right, so then I will, I don't know how on earth I did that. So I will go ahead then and I'm going to stop sharing here. So I'm just gonna let you guys go then. Thanks so much for hopping on to our little orientation. I hope that it was somewhat helpful to kind of give you guys some ideas about how to do things. And I would love to set up connects with each of you. So let's, get together soon. And I'd love to get to know you better. So that's what I'm looking forward to the most.
I would love to get to know you better as well, Elaine.
Yay!
And Amy and Betty and Gracie and Tracy and everybody. I'm excited.
Yeah, we're excited to have you guys.
Yeah.
So you guys all have a wonderful evening, and we will see you guys soon. We've got lots of stuff going on, so take a breather and just remember it's all going to be okay.
Yeah, this is great. This perfect information, just perfect. I get it. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Have a great 4th of July. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.